Hi, it's Anime Anonymous. This is my second video, and this will be part 2 to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha. Okay, so we left off after Mizuki was beaten by Naruto. So, they don't clarify how many days after that, or day, that the teams get made. So I'm just going to say like a 3-day period. So they get all patched up, and then just kind of train for the next couple of days like they normally do. So, on the day of making the teams, Naruto and Sasuke will go, hoping they'll be on the same team, but still, not knowing exactly. So, they all go, and the teams start getting called. So, the teams will be called, and the first team to be called is Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji, and they go to leave and meet their sensei. Then Kiba, Sakura, and Shino will go off after they are called to meet their sensei, Kurenai, who it'll be. And then Hinata, Sasuke, and Naruto get called last for Team 7 and go and meet their sensei. So, they'll all be talking while they're waiting for their sensei, and, Kakashi will be late as normal, but this time they won't prank him, or well, Naruto won't, and it'll just be them talking when he comes in, and so they'll do everything as normal. He'll ask what their goals are. Naruto still wants to become Hokage, Hinata wants to be great ninja, and Sasuke wants to protect his brother and kill a certain someone, like in canon. So, they all do that, and he tells them about the bell test for tomorrow, and for them not to eat. So, they don't eat, and the next day, they do the bell test. So, they are all ready, and he explains that the loser, has to sit in the pole, and that they'd have to go back to the academy if they fail. And Naruto and Sasuke both jump together, and Naruto will make Shadow Clone Jutsu, and they'll all run at Kakashi, where Kakashi will block them all pretty easily, and he'll take them all down, creating a bunch of smoke, to a Sasuke will create a fireball, and he'll put the fireball right in. Kakashi, knowing that it's coming, will dodge, but his book gets burned, which angers him, so he goes harder this time. He'll run at them, but they both kind of dodge, and this is when they're both kind of running from him because he's too strong for them. But they realize if they get Hinata to help them, they will be in better shape. So Hinata also helps them with her Byakugan to see where Kakashi is at all times, so they know. And they kind of all line up back to back to see every angle. And they'll be all working together to beat Kakashi. Kakashi would have been able to beat them, but he passes them because he sees that they had great teamwork. So they all pass, and over the next bit of time when they're doing all their D ranks, Naruto and Sasuke will have bought some swords from a local shop. They will just have used some money and bought some normal swords, and they will be just practicing with their swords and getting better over this next month. And they all want a C rank, so they get a C rank, and this will be, the Land of Waves arc. And so on their way, they still get made fun of, but it's fine. Then the two brothers show up, and this time Sasuke and Naruto take them down with pretty much, not with ease, but they take them down. Kakashi comes out because he did step in the puddle like in canon, and somewhat die, but not. So they keep going, and that's when there's the bunny and Zabuza. So Zabuza will show up, and it'll kind of be like in canon, because Kakashi does not think they have the level to fight Zabuza, and they pretty much don't. So it'll basically be exactly as canon. Naruto and Sasuke will still help him when he gets trapped in the water prison jutsu. So he still, gets away with Haku. For like the next 2 weeks, they'll kind of just hang out. And when they were learning tree walking in this timeline, I already have Hinata knowing it, and I have, because she has great chakra control, and Naruto and Sasuke had been trained with their chakra control since they were young. So they will most likely already know it, and if not, they will learn it super quickly. So he'll teach them all water walking. So they will all know water walking and tree walking, and Naruto and Sasuke will still have like a competition to see who's better, because they want to, one of them to be better than the other, and they like have a competition. Blah blah blah. They go to the bridge scene, and Hinata will kind of be where Sakura was in the timeline, kind of being pretty useless, but not horribly useless. But she'll still be pretty useless, And Naruto and Sasuke will be fighting Haku, while Kakashi is fighting Zabuza. So let's cover the Haku vs Naruto and Sasuke fight. So basically, like in canon, Haku will basically just be throwing Zenbon at them, and they'll be trying to dodge, but they'll be like miraged with hits. So this is when Sasuke gets hit like a good amount of them, and kind of falls for a second, to where Naruto will awaken his Sharingan and will be able to move Sasuke place to place, but it'll take him more time, so he'll be hit with some more. Sasuke, looking at him, knowing that he's trying his best, will also unlock his Sharingan, but they will both have their one Tomoe, and because this is a good moment for them, but Haku will catch Naruto off guard a little bit, and throw Zenbon at him, but Sasuke will push him out of the way because he saw it, and get hit like in canon. Not as badly, but still gets hit. Naruto then, goes one-tailed cloak mode, and basically the same thing as canon happens, but because he doesn't kill her, because, I'm calling it a her, because I do not see Haku as a man. And then she'll die still, saving Zabuza, and then Zabuza will, kill all the bandits. They'll all leave, and that'll cover the Land of Waves arc. So now I'll be covering what, and it's like, now they will all be entered in the tuning exams, and like in canon, and I'll be covering what they've learned over this time up to the tuning exams, all the 3 teams, because I'm not really counting Neji, Uokli, and Tenten, because they'll be basically the same as canon. They'll be the same as canon. So will Shikamaru and Choji. Only people I'll be covering is Hinata, Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura. So I will have Naruto and Sasuke learning Great Dragon Flame Jutsu. It's a fire style jutsu. And I will have Naruto also learning Gale Pong. Then I'll have Sasuke. He'll learn. I can't remember the name of jutsu, but you can channel lightning into your hands and kind of slow people's movements with them when you hit them. And then I'll go over Hinata. I don't really know what her power level was at this time, but I'll say that she has gotten up to 32 pawns, because that's just what I want to give her. And yeah, she won't have rotation or anything like that, but she will have 32 pawns, and I'll go over her along in the next part, because I think she will learn something in the training exams. And Sokka will learn some Genjutsu along with the Genjutsu Tree Binding Death. And that's the one Kurenai used against Itachi. And also, Naruto and Sasuke will be able to channel chakra through their swords. So, they'll also have Naruto being able to channel fire through his sword, where when he swings it, he can have like a swing of fire come out of his blade. And Sasuke will have lightning in that aspect, and be able to channel lightning through his sword. And that is where I'll end part 2 to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha.